Hey, I know it's a little past 7 o'clock. I was having some trouble. I hit the wrong button. I'm just gonna kind of just sit here a minute and let you guys tap in um, to my live. I see everybody tapping in. I just want to say, hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. Um, so this live is about, as you can see, my plastic surgery journey. I'm just going to kind of wait and get a few more people to join us because I kind of want to interact with everybody. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of pros and cons. People are like, oh my God, you shouldn't have did that. And oh my God, why did you do that? And I did it because that's just something that I wanted to do. Um, hey, Dana, Rose, Lamont, Sam. So I'm going to get started. I now have 10 people watching. I'm sure other people either go back to the live or I don't, if you do or don't. Hey, Miss Martin. So this particular live, hey Sam, is about almost 2.5 years ago, I decided that I wanted to get plastic surgery. And during that time, me wanting to get plastic surgery, I kind of did some research. And when I went to a couple of places in Oklahoma, they were like, oh, this was 2 years ago. So I weighed a lot less. My tummy was a lot less. And they told me that I still needed to lose a lot of weight. And so I tried to lose weight, did all these things, but couldn't get the significant weight that they wanted me to lose. So everybody knows that I travel as a nurse, and sometimes I travel and do computer programming, consulting for hospitals when they go into a new system. So a lot of people were talking about how they went over to, hey Kim, the Dominican Republic to have surgery. So probably about almost a year and a half ago, I started looking it is a struggle, Sam. I started looking, hey Miss Nora, into going to the Dominican Republic. I started researching these doctors in the Dominican Republic and trying to find out what was best fit for me. I reached out to a couple of physicians here. Again, they told me I needed to lose a significant amount of weight, and it was going to cost me over $15,000. And I was like, man, okay, this is something I really want. Yeah, I could save it and get it done, but is that something I want to do? Then I got a lot of people telling me, oh, just have weight loss surgery. Well, I didn't really want anything in my body. I've seen a couple of people who has had weight loss surgery. I worked around a lot of people who has weight loss surgery, and it didn't go so well. They got infections. They were in the hospital most of the time, and I just didn't want anything inside of my body. So with that being said, I actually decided to go to the Dominican Republic, Santos Domingos, to the Dominican Republic to have plastic surgery. I talked with my husband, I talked with my mama, and my husband at first wasn't on board, but he was like, babe, if that's what you want to do, I'm with you. So I was like, okay. My mama was like, okay, And so we just kind of left it at that everybody was on board with me in my immediate family. My oldest son was like, no, mama. My younger daughter and my son, they were like, whatever. They didn't really care, whatever. So I decided to go to the Dominican Republic. The first time we were supposed to go, we were actually supposed to go together in April, me and my husband. Hey, Laura. And something came up where he wasn't going to be able to take off all those days. So it was my 25th wedding anniversary. So we just went on vacation. And then I put it off twice. And then I was like, I'm not putting it off. The next, I'm going August. So I reached out to a couple of doctors over there, and you reach out to them by doing WhatsApp. I sent them my pictures, told them my weight, told them what kind of blood pressure medicine I was on, and I got a quote to a couple of doctors. Hey, Miss Cheryl. So they gave me a quote and told me how much it was going to cost, how much everything was, and we kind of talked back and forth, up until it was time to go. It wasn't really much to talk about. I had researched it, me being a nurse. I had looked at it, did that, got on a couple of these groups that they have on Facebook. They're closed groups with the Dominican Republic's plastic surgery. And so, I researched it. I researched it enough to me that where I was comfortable to fly over there. What nobody wanted, I had a couple of cousins who wasn't really on board. Won't say any name, Donna, but it's cool. I had made up my mind this is what I was going to do. So with that being said, I picked the date. My date, August the 24th. So August the 22nd, I was flying over to the Dominican Republic. I was going to let everything rest on that Wednesday. That Thursday, I was going to go in and see the doctor. Seeing the doctor on that Thursday. And then all chaos hit. So I only brought some of my money because I didn't want to travel with a bunch of money. And I was going to have it Western Union. Well, I had my mom to Western Union me the other money. And I don't know what she was thinking, but she told the people that I didn't have a phone. Because she thought that because I was over in another country, I couldn't get on my phone. I don't know what she was thinking. But they actually thought that it was a scam. So I couldn't get the rest of the money to go in to pay the doctor. And so it was just really chaotic of me trying to get this money. I spent almost 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours trying to get this money from Western Union. We finally got it done by sending it to the nurse that I hired, and she was able to pick it up. So it was too late to go back to the doctor's office. So I actually went to the doctor's office Friday morning, the morning of my surgery. The doctor was like, don't worry about it. We can get your labs and all that done. We can have surgery. Because I actually wanted to be first in having surgery that morning. So that I could actually, sorry if y'all hear that, so that I can actually be, I just wanted to be first. I wanted him to be, me to be first because I was overweight. I wanted to be first. So with me, when I went into surgery, I weighed 252 pounds. It was a lot of belly. And when he did my assessment and drawing on me, he actually told me, he was like, Mommy, and they speak Spanish, but there was somebody English, and then my nurse was from Haiti, and she spoke Spanish because she's been living in the Dominican Republic. So he basically was like, Mommy, you have a lot of visceral fat around your tummy. He says, I can't give you a BBL. I'm like, cool. I don't care. My butt's big. My stomach was just taking over everything, and you really couldn't see. I didn't have a problem with not getting a BBL. I didn't care. So he told me, he was like, I will get rid of the stomach. I'm gonna lipo your size, and he was like, you're gonna be fine. I'm gonna make you small. You're gonna be good. This is him, his hand gesture, and I was like, okay, we on. So my total surgery was $5,100 American money that I had to bring over. Really cheap. I didn't have to have anything done to my boobs. I didn't get my upper back lipo, just because I had so much visceral fat in my stomach. He just didn't think it was safe. And my whole thing was, it was about my safety. So if you feel like I didn't need that, then to me, that's just what I need to work on. I'll go from there. So I didn't have a problem with any of that. I didn't want any of that to be anything to affect my health or me not making it back to the United States. So if you thought that that was the best thing for me, then by all means, that's what we're going to do. So that's what he did. So my surgery was $5,100. I decided to take my sister with me, who is an RN. So my sister went with me, my older sister, Louise. We all know her as Net. She went with me, and I didn't stay in a recovery house. I got a Airbnb, 2-bedroom apartment, fully equipped. And for that 2-bedroom apartment, I paid $726 for that 2-bedroom apartment. My flight was $202 going over and $268 coming back, with $90 worth of luggage for my round trip. So while I was over there, I probably exchanged $250 in American money into pesos. It was $49 and some change for one American peso. So each $100 was like 4,000 and something. So that's the money we use for the grocery store, and that's what we did the day that Wednesday when we came over. We went to eat. We went to the grocery store. Thursday we finished grocery shopping and got everything we needed to be able to take care of me in the house. So with all that being said, I also had to buy 2 garments. I didn't have to buy. I could have just brought one and kept having it taken in. But I went ahead and brought 2, right? They were running a special, Columbia Faja, and they were $130 a piece, American money. So I brought 2. I brought a large, and then I brought a medium. The large is what they put me in a couple of days after surgery. The first one they give you free, it's really soft. And then the large, they gave me, that was the second one they put me in. I had all of my meds. So I found a doctor who was going to follow me once I got home, which is my primary care doctor. And he didn't have a problem with it. He had wrote me some medicine for some meds. I'm not big on pain meds. So I took extra strength Tylenol. I took 800 milligram ibuprofen, and I had some Toradol, and the only medicine that I had to buy was some Levaquin, and I had to buy what they call Tecosol powder. It's what they use for when you're fresh surgery and after the scar. So with that being said, that Friday morning, I get to the doctor's office. They draw my lab. I pee in a cup to make sure I'm not pregnant. I did an EKG. Everything was perfect. Blood pressure was perfect. My EKG was normal. They did an ultrasound of my legs. Because of my age and I had all this visceral fat, he actually thought that I was having a problem. Okay, I will, Miss Geneva, I will. He actually thought I had a problem, so he took me through, I had to get a chest x-ray. I had to go to the hospital, pay for a chest x-ray, which was $100. I don't really think it was $100, but that's what they took from me. Anyway, had I just went and got the chest x-ray myself, because we went to the hospital the night before, but everybody was gone, it was only going to cost me $50. But whatever, that was in the $5,100 that I gave him. And then he gave me I had to have a Doppler study. He wanted me to have a Doppler study just to make sure that all my veins were flowing. He just couldn't believe that the only thing that was wrong with me was my high blood pressure, which was under control because me and my doctor talked about me having surgery, and he knew this is something that I wanted to do. And so we tweaked my blood pressure meds that we needed to get, and we got them, and my blood pressure is okay and everything is fine. With that being said, all of the other things, so that all that took place, and I went in to surgery about 11:30. So I'm in the waiting area, and sorry about that light, guys. I'm in the pre-op room. There is like 3 beds, and it's only a curtain. But mind you, this place that I'm in is like state of the art. Everything is shiny. There's glass everywhere. There's gorgeous pictures. There's art, everything. Floor is a marble. It's a very high-end surgery center. Beautiful outside, the whole 9 yards. So they go and they start my IV. And because we had to do all this running around that morning, everything was really fast. Everything happened really, really fast. So I get back to the room about 11. They start my IV. They give me the blue pill to kind of make me sleepy and calm. I prayed. I called my husband, told him, okay, I'm going to be going in. He didn't answer on the first ring, but then he called me back. I was able to talk to him, told him I was going to be going in. And right about then, they shot the medicine in my IV. So they put me in a wheelchair, and we head down the hall towards the surgery room. We get into the surgery room, and all I can remember is getting out of the chair and climbing onto the table. And anesthesiologist, she introduced herself. She was a black lady from Haiti. She introduced herself. She had me, all I remember is her asking me to do that. Emmett, call Drea, please. So I hung the phone up. Hey, Willard. I pushed back, and I don't remember anything else. When I woke up, I was in my bed with no tummy. So I am gonna slide everybody over. So with that being said, I get back. I stayed 2 weeks over there. I didn't have any. The only complication I had is I wasn't bending over far enough, so I opened my sutures, and they had to. I probably got about 5 or 6 more sutures that Monday before I left on a Wednesday. So that Monday they resutured me in this corner, and I probably got about 5 or 6 staples. With that being said, I'm going to try to get where you guys can really see. I'm really swollen because I haven't had my faja on, and that's the girdle that we have to use. And I have to wear this girdle for 6 months, 3 months straight, and 3 months in the daytime, and I can take it off at night. But I've been out of it because we've been trying to take it in, and we just had a couple of complications. So I get home, and everything is fine. Everything is working. So dilemma number 1 is me. I came home with a drain. I stayed over there 2 weeks. I came home with a drain. My drain came out last Thursday. I took it out myself. It wasn't a problem. If you want to follow every little inch of my surgery journal, I am on YouTube. It's Kim Chappell and her plastic surgery. So with that being said, I got nothing done to my boobs, which is hilarious because I didn't realize how big my boobs were until my stomach was gone. I got nothing done to my butt, but I have no more tummy. I'm swollen, and I'm going to remove my bandages. If things make you gross, then you might want to sign off. But right now I'm swollen. I probably should have took this off before I got on live, because I'm not in my garment. So that's why I'm swollen. I'll get back in my garment. Shout out to Lisa Potts for taking up so much of her time. She's getting it right for me. She came out here, she took it, she got it together, brought it back. I couldn't sleep in it. It was a little tight, or it felt like it was pressing up against me. So right now, the other bad thing is I was using what nurses called Metapor tape when I was doing my dressing. This Metapor tape is really strong, and and we use it all the time. But because I have no real feeling in my stomach, I didn't feel it pulling at my skin. I didn't have any more paper tape, and so I didn't feel it pulling at my skin. So I caused myself a tape burn, and it's healing. It's getting better. I am going to show it to you now. So this is a tape burn, just tape, and it took off my skin. It's hard. It's healing. It's scabbing over. My good friend Rosalind has made me some cream to bring my skin back, which I will get tomorrow and start using. This is my navel. He made me, I had to have a whole new navel made. I wish I could show you the flatter side of me, but I've been out, and I know I kept promising everybody that I was going to go live and tell you guys about my journey. But I'm happy with the results. I've been giving away my clothes all weekend. My cousin came from Memphis, and she took some. My cousin Donna is going to get some. And just whoever feel like they can get them or fit them or whatever. So I had lipo, and right here is my lipo, where they went and took all the love handles away. Of course, I'm swollen right now. It will get thinner once I get into my, and I'll post pictures. And then here is my other lipo. I call it a burn, where he went in on this side and took all the fat all the way around. Now here is my scar. It has, I'm rotating. So my scar, I can't turn my phone while live, sorry. So this is my scar. I don't know if you can see it. It goes clear, and it will fade. Again, there's my burn, and this is where my drains were. So it's here to here, and he got rid of my stomach. I am super excited about my journey. Now, with all that being said, this crazy thing has been happening to me. Since I've been home, I have felt my worst. One day I'm good, one day I'm not. One day I'm good, one day I'm not. It's been up and down, up and down. Today I had a stomach bug, where stomach cramping like crazy, me running to the bathroom. I know it's too much information, but it's what it is. But all of these things has been going on. Feeling really, last Sunday when I asked you guys to pray for me, I felt like I was catching the flu. That passed. I think I wasn't eating enough. I didn't think. I started back taking my vitamin C. Started back taking my iron. I'm going to bring back, I don't know if anybody have any questions for me. But all these things, where it was happening to me. Hey, Miss Ella, I'm gonna call you. So all these things was happening to me, and I was like, they were just, thank you, Miss Jetta. They were just happening to me, and I'm like, what is going on? Now, mind you, I am supposed to return to work September the 28th. I fly out September the 29th, actually. I fly out to Georgia, and I'll be gone for 3 weeks. But honestly, guys, like, I'm struggling. I'm struggling when I walk down the stairs. So I've been saying, okay, let me go just sit down. Thank you, Ebony. I am happy. Let me just go sit downstairs and sit up all day, you know, downstairs. First day I'll do it. Second day, can't get out of the bed. Something, I just don't feel good. And so I don't know if I'm not eating properly. I don't really know what it is. But whatever it is, I'm good one day and I'm not good the next day. It's like crazy. So tomorrow, like, I set up half a day today. I went downstairs about 3 o'clock and stayed downstairs until I came up to do the live at 7. But for the most part, it's been up and down, up and down. It has nothing to do with it has to do with the surgery, because the extreme change that you do with the surgery, you know, like, it was a major surgery. Everybody knows that this tummy was huge. My tummy set as far as my chest sets out. That's how far my tummy set out. And so when I try on size 16s, I have this big gap in the back. So I'm either probably anywhere from between a 12 and a 14. I don't know how much I weigh. I haven't weighed myself. I'm going to go to the doctor next week. You know, just to do a checkup, get my lab drawn, just to make sure all of my labs are good or whatever. And I'll probably know exactly, you know, how much I weigh. I feel lighter. I feel good as far as body-wise. I know in 6 weeks, you know, you can start working out. You can go back to your activities or whatever in 6 weeks. So I'll start out working out. My inner thighs, I have to tighten them up, and I have to get this arm fat and my back together. But along with all of that, of course, I'll be strengthening my tummy muscles. But again, I just wanted to let everybody know what has been going on with me. I know I didn't keep anything. No, I'm a good patient. Tawana, I'm not a bad patient. I'm a good patient. And I haven't been doing too much. It's just, I'm old. I'm 50. I'll be 52 next week or week after next. So, you know, that also had a lot to do with him doing the extra test. But for the most part, I just, you know, I never kept it a secret that I was going to have this done, because everybody know I was not in the gym. So it wasn't no transformation, and it wasn't nothing that I was doing. I wasn't going to the gym, and there's no reason to lie. You get people telling me, oh, I worked out in the gym. Nope, I didn't work out in the gym. I went and had plastic surgery. It was something that I wanted to do. I did it, and I'm happy with my results. They're just going to get better. I'm just ready for my tummy to heal with my burn. Hey, Derica. And once... Hey, Denise, once I get, you know, my tummy healed, then I feel like I've accomplished, you know, because when I came home, I know, I will, Tawana. When I came home, my skin was perfect. The line was there. I didn't have any openings. I will, Dana. I didn't, you know, and so now with all of this, me burning my skin or whatever, I'm like, oh my God. But it's healing. Like, I can see a difference in just the 3 days with just the stuff that I'm using. I'm waiting on, Roz is waiting on me. But I'll see her tomorrow and get her infused oils. But right now I've been using this for my burns on my tummy. To get it all together. I'm gonna take it slow, Felicia. I hope everything is good, and I hope the rain ain't ran you out. Hey, Steph. So it's not, like I said, that was just something that I wanted to share with everybody. My result, it's gonna get better. Yes, Darika, I'll be your nurse. It's gonna get better. I know the change. Like, it's a transformation. Like, I no longer have all of this belly hanging, and I just, like, my whole ordeal, it's crazy, everybody. Hey, Tina, it's crazy, but everybody's like, oh, what can you not wait? I said, I can't wait to be able to wear a belt where it just goes straight across, where I don't have 2 sections, the top section and the bottom section, and the belt in the middle. That was like, if I can accomplish that, then I'm good. I miss wearing belts. It's been a long time since I actually wore a belt that just came straight across. Thank you, Tawana. I know that I probably need to eat more and eat on time. My husband tells me that all the time. Like, baby, you're not eating. You wait too long. And And I know a lot of it has to do with that. But as far as cooking, I don't have that energy yet. So my kids, my niece brought me some things that I could put in my little refrigerator and go warm up. And I just ran out of my food, so I'll have to do that. But I'm gonna eat more. My friend told me to get the protein shakes and start back drinking them, and I'm gonna do that. I haven't started driving yet, so my mama's already running around the city with her head cut off. So it's not a lot that I want to put on her now. And then by the time my husband gets in from work, I'm actually pooped because I went downstairs and sat up all day. So I'm gonna have to give him a little list, and he'll go to the store for me and bring the things that we need. Lisa Potts brought me dinner. She went by and got me some soup and salad. The premier protein. Yeah, that's the one I need to start drinking. But other than that, I don't want to keep everybody. I just thought that I'd let everybody know what was going on with me. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with her? Why does she feel like, why does somebody need to pray for her? And that was it. It's because I went over to the Dominican Republic and I had plastic surgery. August the 24th, I had abdominoplasty and lipo on my flanks. That's it. I didn't get anything done with my breasts. I didn't get anything done with my butt. I already had much breast. I already have much butt. I just wanted to get rid of my midsection. And I am very, very, very pleased with my midsection. Right now I'm swole again, but it's not here. Like, it's gone. And I'm so ecstatic. I can't wait till I can heal even more. And hey, Amber. And get it to where I don't want to be really little. So I'm going to stop taking in my faja like at a medium. I don't want to go any smaller because I can't carry that. I can't carry a little bitty waist. I just have to carry what I feel comfortable. And I think a medium, if I was to put on a medium pants, I think that would be fine. I'd be able to carry a medium pair of pants. The doctor I used over in the Dominican Republic was Dr. Arjane Mercedes. He is on he is actually on IG, very handsome, He speaks medium English, but my results, I love him. He loved him. I had minimal scarring. Like, I messed up myself with the doggone tape. None of this has nothing to do with the doctor. So with all that being said, I am going to sign off, and I just thank you guys for listening. Hey Connie, if you have any questions for me, or you want to know some information or how to get in touch with anybody, I will say I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to get any kind of plastic surgery. I'm not doing any other, no chest up, no nothing. This is it for me. I accomplished it. Lane Bryant and help these right here keep up where they need to be. And other than that, I'm going to work on my legs and my back and my arms in the gym. And I'll be just fine. My husband's cool with, he likes it. We good. And I'm happy. Thank you, Miss Jetta. I'm signing off, y'all. So if y'all have any questions, just load them up, and as when they hit my live, I'll answer them. And if I can be any help, anybody want to go over, I don't mind being y'all nurse. If y'all fly me over there, sure will go back. Talk to you later. Thanks for listening.